I told you all I would be back on Tuesday, and today is Tuesday. It's been a long 6 days without From the Anvil, and in that time you've all been wondering where I am, and no, I'm not dead. If you thought that, then, thanks. But yeah, it's time for Over to You. I ask the question to the fans, they answer. Let's get right into this, because it's been a long 6 days. I didn't even get to watch the England games or any international tournaments, but I did see the results and posted a few things on Instagram and Twitter. Nothing more than that. I'm now back on YouTube. I'm able to record videos. I'm able to make some content. I thought I'd start off with the question, should Declan Rice have a captaincy role at the upcoming Euros? This was in light of a report saying that Rice and Harry Maguire could be in for leadership roles at this tournament. I wanted to get West Ham fans' opinions on Rice potentially becoming an England captain. I have to say, on initial reaction, I was a little bit let down with some of these responses, and I'm going to talk about them individually as I usually do with Over to You and give my thoughts on them, but some of these kind of disappointed me. No, shouldn't even captain his club. Why not? Can you tell me why Declan Rice shouldn't captain West Ham? Have you noticed West Ham have looked a lot different under Declan Rice? The whole team is praising Declan Rice's leadership qualities at his age. Time and time again. I feel like, well, it's not just me, but it's loads of other people repeat themselves with this, talking about Declan Rice and saying that he's so young and mature for his age, given that he's a captain. He's got every right to captain West Ham United Football Club. And there's such a big difference in leadership between him and Mark Noble, because Declan Rice is the face of a new age West Ham and a younger team. And the same thing resonates with England. It's a younger team, which is what Southgate's going for, and Rice is part of that younger team. But shouldn't even captain his club? Nah. 2024 maybe. Yeah, 2024 might be a bit more realistic because Rice will be 25 years old by then. Harry Kane, the England captain at this current moment in time, will be 31. I could see Declan Rice being captain by 2024. It's a more realistic target, like I say. And he's already captained West Ham. So he's going to get that a bit more experience along the way and learn how to be a leader of his country during that time. No, not yet. His time will come. As much as I dislike Tottenham, I can't deny Kane is high class and a real pro. And as Rice himself said, a real inspiring role model on the pitch and in training. I can't disagree with this comment in all honesty, and the way it's been put is very fair. Declan Rice's time will come in the England team for sure, and Harry Kane is a very vital part of the England national setup. I don't care that he plays for Spurs. He is a pro, he is high class, like the comment says, and I can see why Declan Rice idolises Kane, because they're both captains. Rice is a young captain, Kane's a more experienced captain. So Harry Kane can provide Declan Rice with a lot of guidance in that sense. And you can see why Rice would look up to Harry Kane, because one's become a very strong leader and a goal scorer for the national team, and the other one is coming up and is on the rise. Harry Kane is a real role model for these young players, and Declan Rice is one notable example. Yes, remember the last time England had a West Ham captain? I mean, if you know, you know. Definitely not. First you need to be a leader in the other players' eyes. He's a leader in West Ham players' eyes, but I don't think he's quite a leader in the national setup's eyes. So this comment is something I kind of can see where you're coming from, type of thing. Gareth Southgate sees a lot of potential in Declan Rice, like I say, and I think as it's commonly known, but I don't think that Southgate quite sees Rice as stepping up to captain just yet. The other England players will need to attest that Declan Rice is a good leader, and that's just going to come in time. It might inhibit his style, let him run free. Two sides to an argument I'm going to present here. It hasn't inhibited his style at West Ham because he's embraced captaining West Ham. I think that was one of his dreams, was to captain the first team in the Premier League. He has done so, no problems with that. England's a different kettle of fish. And I don't think it's necessarily going to inhibit his playing style, but it might affect him because he might feel more pressure to be a leader of England than West Ham. Representing your country is the highest honour of any football player. But will it inhibit his style? I would say no. Will he still run free? I think he will. His playing style anyways, for England, it's pretty much the same as what it is for West Ham. He's still the same Declan Rice. He's just playing on a different level. Will it hurt him? Will it not? I'm not going to judge that just yet. But inhibit his style may be a bit far. If they think he's ready, that's what it all's going to come down to. Southgate's going to make the call. It's alright us saying Declan Rice should be an England captain, and definitely I see it happening, but I don't think that Southgate's going to do it just yet. Again, these videos are to see what the fans think. So if we think he's ready, great. Southgate is going to have the ultimate judgment on that. Yes, I don't think Kane was that impressive on Sunday. Well, the irony of that is that Harry Kane did lead England to that 2-0 win over Albania. I didn't watch the game because I was too busy out and about, but I do know that Harry Kane got a goal and assist, so he, in a way, led England to that 2-0 win. Led being the word that has the emphasis. He was leading England to that win. So saying that Kane wasn't impressive on Sunday, I would totally disagree, because England won that game with Harry Kane having a massive contribution. Him or another defender / midfielder. Think it's stupid to give a captain an armband to a striker, a player who is up the field 90% of the game. Should be given to someone who can shout orders from the back. I see where you're coming from in this one. You look at England captains such as John Terry and, in West Ham terms, Bobby Moore, both central defenders who led from the back and commanded from the defence outward. I see what you mean. Like I say, I do see where you're coming from in this. Declan Rice has been an integral part of West Ham's midfield because of how he's kept it together. How tight he's kept it together through his own doing at his age as well. And when you talk about Declan Rice, just off the record, you're going to constantly mention how young he is, how mature he is, and what a leader he is. That's going to happen every single time I talk about Declan Rice, as well as other accounts talk about it. So it's not me just repeating myself when I say that. It's just a thing that keeps coming up again and again because it's true. Declan Rice would be shouting orders from the back to the middle, if that's what the comment's implying. But also there are player qualities that you have to take into account. The leadership qualities are a big one, but it's getting people to resonate what the coach says in the team. Harry Kane does that very well. Declan Rice does it well at West Ham. He would be shouting orders from the midfield rather than the back, and the midfield is going to be the strongest unit for England. Because Gareth Southgate's got a selection headache as to who he chooses as attacking midfielders. Declan Rice has got to be in the midfield full stop. But who else is he going to pick? He'll need someone to tighten that midfield up and keep it well-rounded. Declan Rice could be one of those players to do that. And that, again, is going to be showing Declan Rice's leadership and him putting in his application to be a future captain, given what he does in the midfield and how he does it. Not yet. I don't want him used as a scapegoat when the team plays shit, which, as we all know, is going to happen sooner or later. Well, blaming the captain comes with the territory of things like this. You know, getting blamed for being bad and getting criticised from team losers are normal things. So, it's not necessarily a scapegoat. It is going to be what it is. If Declan Rice plays badly in a game, yeah, fair enough, he's going to get criticised. But it's not all going to be his fault. It's not all the captain's fault. Even at club level, West Ham loses, it all Declan Rice's fault. Well, really, has it ever been? No. Not really. Then the team plays shit, which is going to happen sooner rather than later. Or should I say sooner or later? Bit of a negative comment, that, really. He's not going to be blamed for any losses. It's not all on him. It's usually on the head coach. That's what it trickles down to. It's not all Declan Rice's fault if West Ham or England lose. My own view of this is that Declan Rice is going to be an England captain in the future, and I would say at the very least by 2024. England's looking to have a younger team with younger players in it. Declan Rice, Mason Mount, Jude Bellingham, Phil Foden are just some of those names. And that's mainly within the midfield unit. Declan Rice is going to be core to the England midfield as he is to the West Ham midfield. And how Declan Rice keeps the England midfield together will determine whether he can make a team more rounded or not. And that will be crucial in deciding whether he should become a future England captain. I think that he definitely will be within a few years' time, but just not at these Euros. He can continue to be club captain, but he'll need to step up his game at international level should he want to be England captain. And Gareth Southgate's going to have the final judgment on that anyway. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Over to You. I'm glad to be back on YouTube. I just thought I'd do a quick little video just to keep up the content. If you like the video, hit the like button and subscribe for more content. I'm going to be doing an Off the Press this week and all of the pre-game coverage for the Wolves game next Monday. Feels like a long time away when you get these Monday night games, but here's what it is. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all soon.